But anyway, the reason I'm going to talk about Bitcoin today is I'm very optimistic on Bitcoin. I own Bitcoin. I'm going to buy more Bitcoin, but I'm going to say horrible things about it. So if you can't take it, you shouldn't listen to this program. But I will explain why I like Bitcoin. I also have Ethereum. I have no Doge coins and all those other things. To me, that's different. That's a mania. So does it make sense to you? I mean, it's people don't know what they're doing. They're speculating.
Robert Kiyosaki, aka Rich Dad, explains why he's so bullish on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the crypto market in general, but also why he foresees more pain ahead and why most market participants are going to lose money or be wiped out in this volatile market. Kiyosaki has been a long-term gold and silver bull, but more recently has added Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto in general to his long-term investment portfolio. In this interview, Kiyosaki explains how to navigate the market volatility and why most investors are going to be completely wiped out. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video where I'll break down Kiyosaki's analysis. Also, only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. If you enjoy finance content, consider subscribing or liking the video. It's free and you can always change your mind.
You know, in 2013, they said, don't buy Bitcoin. 2014, they said, don't buy Bitcoin. 2015, they said, don't buy Bitcoin. And 2016, I think they said, don't buy Ethereum. Mm-hmm. So when the press comes out and says the reason Bitcoin crashes because China trashed it, well, they've always trashed it. Yeah. That's not the reason it's crashing. I'm going to tell you what I know. I don't want to swing either way. It's like I said, there's a lot of fake news out there. So I love Bitcoin. I almost bought it. I think it was 2017 when I was at 20,000, but I didn't. And I'm going to say this much here. Okay, this is real financial education, what they don't teach you at school. So there's three kinds of people in the world when it comes to money. There's an investor, a trader, and a speculator. I am an investor. So the moment I started buying Bitcoin, I wasn't a trader. A trader is somebody who's going to buy it and sell it. A trader, like in real estate, is kind of a flipper. They buy a house to flip it. That's what traders do. And a speculator is a gambler. And I would say most people who are chasing Doge coins and all this other stuff and Bitcoin, and they're speculators. They're all kind of gamblers hoping it'll go up. That's not what I do. So we at Rich Dad teach we don't say one is right or wrong. We're just saying there's three different types of investors. So I am an investor. I understand trading. That's what Andy Tanner and all those guys teach, is how you can make money going up and make money coming down. It makes no difference. So when Bitcoin crashed, I made more money. You see, and the guys who are losing money right now is because you're not a trader, you're a speculator. So don't say, oh, you hate Bitcoin. No, I think you're stupid. That's what I'm saying, but it doesn't mean I hate Bitcoin. Okay, so don't be a speculator, because those are gamblers out there. And real financial education should include why Bitcoin and gold and silver are going up and down. And one is because in 1944, there was a thing called the Bretton Woods Agreement. America had basically won World War II against the Japanese and the Germans and the Italians. So in 1944 at Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, the US government promised we will back the US dollar with gold. But as you know, the US lies a lot. So everybody in the world says, okay, we'll accept the dollar because it's as good as gold. So I wasn't born yet. And 1971 is when a man named President Nixon broke the promise. And the dollar came off the gold standard and it became debt. So the reason we have all this volatility with the Fed and the Treasury and Bitcoin and Dogecoin and all that is because of what happened here. So in 1971, you know, the reason your father and I travel the world teaching financial education is because this changed all the rules here. Okay. So what happened in 1964, I started buying silver. I was 16 or 17 years old. And in 1972, I started buying gold at $35 an ounce. But in 1971, it was illegal for Americans to own gold. And I was a pilot in Vietnam flying for the US Marine Corps. And I thought it was really strange that it was illegal for an American to own gold. Mm-hmm. So I became suspicious of the Federal Reserve Bank and the Treasury. So when I meet most Bitcoin investors, they don't trust the Fed and the Treasury either. They don't trust Biden. They don't especially like Kamala, and they don't trust Nancy. You know, Bitcoin guys and women are rebels. Mm-hmm. And Rich Dad is a rebel brand. That's why I don't say go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, and invest for the long term in the stock market. I don't do any of that because I don't have to. I have taken 3 companies public. You know, I started the business, took it public and all that. Once I understood how the stock market works, I wanted nothing to do with it. So as you know, Alexandra, in our company, we don't have a 401k. And we don't tell you what to do after that, but we don't recommend you save money either. Because why would you save money? Because after 1971, the Federal Reserve Bank, which is not a bank, it's not federal, it's not really, there's no money in it, and the US Treasury can print money. Those savers are losers. And the school teachers are still telling people to save money. So all you Bitcoin people out there, this is what I do. I save gold, I save silver, I save Bitcoin, Ethereum, and bullets. I'm going to go macro.
Yeah.
You know, as I said, Bitcoin guys, they're, you know, what's this big? Their minds are that small. I was just in Cancun, Mexico, and there was several Bitcoin millionaires in there. And they're all trying to get me to buy more Bitcoin. I said, why? It's high. You know, that's like me buying Apple stock. It's too high. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to wait till it crashes. So anyway, the reason I want to do this is because so many of those young guys out there about your age, they're Bitcoin millionaires. But as the market started to crash, they became afraid. And the reason for that is because they got rich being speculators. They got lucky. You know, they just happened to buy 10,000 Bitcoin at $1 each, and now they're multimillionaires. But as it comes down, and the reason they're afraid is if Bitcoin goes to 0, which it possibly could, I'm not saying it will, they're wiped out. And so what we teach at Rich Dad is how you know, I've made it and lost it, made it and lost it. But that's how you really learn. And the reason school teachers are poor is because they tell you not to make mistakes. I've made so many stupid mistakes. I mean, your father and I have, you know, if you look up stupid people, we're probably at the top of the list. But we keep bouncing back. And that's really what entrepreneurship is. But our school system teaches you to be employees. That's the most important point I want you to understand. It's institutions don't own Bitcoin. Like the central bank doesn't own Bitcoin because Bitcoin goes against the central bank. So that's why it's the Fed, the European Central Bank, the Japanese Central Bank, the British Central Bank of England. They don't like crypto. That's important to understand. So they're going to do exactly as they did here. They're going to try and manipulate the crypto market. So it's going to go up and down. They have to. So to think that crypto will always go up, you're dreaming. That's what I'm saying. The good thing about the millennials, you're more aware, but you lack experience and you're getting bad information. And that's why Rich Dad was formed. I don't say buy crypto or buy gold or start a business. I mean, just be aware. It's so many ways you can get rich today.
Yeah.
So there's Robert Kiyosaki on why he's bullish on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto markets, but most investors are clueless and are going to be wiped out by the market volatility. Robert Kiyosaki, although dramatic, does have some very solid truths at the base of his message. Never be a speculator or a trader, and make sure that if you are in the crypto market, you are investing for the long term. The best tried and true method of generating wealth over a long enough time span is to have a long-term time horizon and to continue to add when markets are down. Don't ever let fear or greed wipe you out, and never let it move you away from your original trade thesis if nothing has changed. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed today's video and that provided you with some value. I'll see you all in the next video, and as always, all the best.